Hello guys, welcome to computerlabspace YouTube channel. I am here with another video. In the last video we have seen how to store the data into external storage and SD card. In this video we will see how to store the data into cache and same data we will read it from the cache and put it in UI. When we are choosing this cache we should be very careful because this is a temporary storage area. If we are going to store the data temporarily, then we should choose this cache. If we are going to store the data for permanent basis, then choose other than cache. We have internal storage or external storage, and we have to store the small amount of data into cache because we cannot store large amount of data into cache. It's a temporary storage area, and when we clear the cache, entire data stored into cache will be gone. We cannot restore the data. Okay, so be careful while choosing this cache storage area. Now what we will do, in the existing UI we will add one more checkbox, and we will name it as cache. Directly I will add the checkbox. I am into design mode. Go to buttons, drag and drop this checkbox. I will rename this ID as cache checkbox ID, and text is refactor, and the text is cache. Okay, align this properly. Once we are done with align, I will close this emulator. I will I'll start the application again, and we will see how it looks in the UI. I'm running the app. It takes a couple of seconds, and we will see how it looks. It's building now. Okay, it is done. I'm launching the app. Okay, I don't see this cache, right? Clear all. Close the simulator. Why it's not coming? Relaunch the app. It is still launching the app. We will see once it is done. Okay, launch succeeded. Okay, we can see here. We can see the another checkbox with cache. Now, when we click on this cache and click on save, we will put that username into cache. Okay, that's the idea behind this. Now I will go to this main activity, get the reference of that cache checkbox. Cache checkbox. Okay. Now we got this declared the checkbox, and I'm getting the reference here. Find view by ID. Dot ID dot cache checkbox ID. I got the reference. Now when I click write username, and here I will verify else if cache checkbox dot is checked. If it is checked, then I have to store it in the cache. Okay, how can we create the cache? We have the API called create temp file. Okay, that we will see file dot create temp file. For this, this accepts three parameters. One is prefix, suffix, and file directory. Okay, prefix is the file name. Our file name is this one. I am passing the file name, and suffix is the extension of this file name. If we are passing null, the file will be created with the file name with .temp as an extension. Okay, I'll leave it as null as of now. We will see later. And directory, right? So for this, what we have to do, we have to pass the cache directory path. For that, I'll use context dot get cache directory. Done. So we are getting an error. What is this? We have to handle the exception. Okay, file, this will create temp file method will return the file. So we got the object. Now we have to get the file output stream. New file output stream and pass the file. Once we get the file output stream, write, and for this we will write our username, get bytes. Okay, done. Click on the checkbox, select the cache checkbox, click on save. Our username will be written into the cache directory. Okay, now the tricky part here is how this create temp file works, because it's not directly store it as username dot tmp. Okay, otherwise if we are passing something else, suppose dot txt, I'll pass dot txt, my file name will be stored as username dot txt. No, that's not the way. So here we will see the logic. I'm going into create temp file. Here file name, suffix, and the directory. We will see generate file. Generate file. If you are seeing this, the file name will be the final file name will be prefix plus long toString of n. What is this n? N is the random number. Okay, so we are appending the random number to the file name. Then on top of this random number, we are appending the suffix. Suffix will be our extension. If we are passing null, so it will be, if we are passing null for suffix, by default it will take .tmp. If you pass something, then it will consider that as the suffix. So now I am passing .txt, so my suffix will be .txt. So here my file name is username and appended with random number .txt. This will be our final name. So while reading, we have to be very careful how to get this file name from the cache directory, because this is random number. We don't know what will be the random number. You cannot simply read the username from this file username.txt, because in the middle username random number will be there. So that we will check when we are reading the name from the file. Okay, now we are done with the write username. Now we will see how to read the username from the cache. So that is by loading the application. We have is username file exist in internal storage and external storage, and we will have one more condition, cache. And see if is username file exist in cache. Okay, public boolean Okay, here we should write our logic to find the our user file name in the cache. For that, first we should have the cache directory, right? For that, context dot get cache directory will have the cache directory file temp folder. It will be a folder, right? Directory temp folder dot is directory. I have to validate that. If it is a directory, then get the file, get the list of files inside that directory. Dot list files. This will return the array of files. Temp files. Okay. Now we will iterate the temp files. Temp file colon temp files. Okay. So now each file name we have to check against the our username file. So how we have to verify is we will be having a random number in the middle. So we have to take this temp file dot contains temp file dot get file name get name we will get the name dot contains our file name. If our file name present in that complete file name including that random number, then that is our file name. Then we have to get the reference of that file so that we can use that reference to read the username file, right? So here I will return true. If I don't get anything, I will return false. In the meanwhile, I should have the reference. For that, copy, paste, cache file reference. Take this and use it here. We got the reference of the temporary file. Using this file reference, I'll read the username present in that file. That's it. Simple. If our file is present in the cache directory, I will just pass it to file stream, file input stream, new file input stream, and cache file reference, that file. So here handle the exceptions. Then pass this FIS into our common method where we are reading the username. Read this method will return the username. So what I should do, I have to receive that username. Sorry, we have already declared, just receive that username. That should be fine. Once we receive the username, we will check here whether it's empty or not. If it is not empty, we will set it to our username edit text box. That's it. Right, now we will see whether this works or not. Okay, I'll stop the server, close this. I'm starting the app now. Hope this works. If it is not working, we will debug, no worries. Okay, it's still launching the app. So we are having the cache file reference. On create, we are checking whether it's present or not. Okay, it's launched. Okay, so what I will do before that, clear all. I'll go to my app specific. I'll open this app. Oh, sorry. I have to clear the storage. App info and storage, clear cache, clear data. Now I'm going to open my app. We can see the checkbox, new checkbox, and username text box is empty because nothing is there in our storage. computerlabspace in cache. I'll select the cache checkbox and I'll click on save. Okay, hope it is saved in cache. Let's verify that. I'll clear this application. I'll open the application. If I open the application, I should get CLS in cache. That means our application is reading the username from the cache directory. That's it, guys. It's displaying. Now I will show you how this file name will be stored in the cache directory. I have a sample. So if you see here, internal app specific, external app specific, external SD card, and this is cache. If you see cache, data slash user slash 0 and our package structure slash cache directory, and this is our file name. If you see user underscore name, this is what we are passing. This is what that create temp file method is creating the random number, and this is our suffix. We are done with how to store data into cache and how to read the data from the cache. Now we will refactor couple of things. Okay, if you see couple of lines of code we are rewriting everywhere while while writing the username. Yeah, these two things, file output stream, write. Okay, where and all we are using this file output stream, we will search. See here also we are reusing, everywhere we are reusing. Okay, what we will do, we will refactor that into a common method and we will use that common method. We will call that common method. Okay, now I'll create a new method, write into output string. Okay, this will accept file. This will accept file. Okay, and here we will have this one and handle this cache. I'll take this outside and okay, next I'll write the username and handle the another cache block, add cache clause. Okay, in the finally we have to close this. Before closing we have to check whether that is not null, not equal to null, then only close the stream. Okay, for this also we have to handle the exception. Okay, cool, that's it. Now this method we will use it everywhere. Okay, pass the file. Do we need this exception try catch block? We will see now. Yes, we need. Okay, now again take this. Okay, come here. File output stream and this one. Okay, this will automatically close. And where else we are writing? Write username, write into external storage. Okay, here also we are storing, right? Okay, fine. Remove this catch block, not required. Okay, we are creating a new file and we are passing that file. Okay, we are still seeing the error. Where is that error? Let's check that error. Okay, yeah, now it is cleared. Okay, we have one more tricky part here. While writing, suppose here write username, right? This is for writing into external, this is for writing into internal, cache. So when we are writing into cache block, we have to verify that the username, that temporary file, is already present or not. If it is present, we have to write it into the same file, overwrite the same file. Otherwise it will create a new file, because internally it is generating a random number, so definitely it will create a new file without any error. For that we should be careful while writing into external file, external cache file. We have to check whether that username file is present or not. Okay, now what we will do, write username, write is cache checked, write into cache. This one we will push it into, write into another method. Okay, refactor, extract method, write into cache, refactor. Okay, now here we will have one more condition. First we have to check is username exists into cache, right? If does not, then write into cache. If it is already present, write into output stream and pass the external file reference. Simple, we are done. Now we will close the emulator, and we will run the application and we will see how it behaves. Now still we should see CLS in cache. We'll see. It's launching the app. I think it's done. We'll see. Super. CLS in cache. It's loading from the cache. Okay, now what we will do, we will clear the storage and we will check it from the beginning. Go to app info, storage, clear cache, clear data, everything. Open the app now. Nothing will be displayed. Now computer lab space from cache. Select the checkbox cache. Click on save. Hope it is saved. Now I'll open the app again. Yes, computer lab space from cache. It is loading from the cache directory. That's it, guys. So we have seen how to store the data into internal app specific storage, external storage, and cache, and also including SD card. That's it, guys. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the videos, share it with your friends and families. So please, at the end of the day, you will get the notification if we are publishing any videos, so that you will be notified first. Thank you all. Bye bye.